Hey everybody, Tim here for the beginning of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I decided, I'm a little bit behind. Fuck it. I mean, we've all seen it already, so I'm going to blitz through it really, really quickly. Gotta start from the beginning. Iron Man, 2008, over a decade ago. So, phase one for Marvel was from 2008 to 2012, 6 movies. And this is it. This is the beginning. And so, I mean, this is less of a review and more of a look back at this point. Just because everybody's seen it, everybody knows it. So it's not even a video or a review at that point. It's just kind of talking about it. So, first of all, it's really kind of interesting to look back on it and the fact that, all the things that we know that come later. I mean, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I mean, I feel like most people. For one, it's dated as fuck, let's be honest. So I love the part where he's like, let's keep this off the MySpace page. And it's like, wow, not even a thing anymore. So stuff like that is really great. Seeing characters like Yinsen for the first time again was fantastic. Paul Bettany as Jarvis. I like Terrence Howard, one of the first, Rhodey is one of the first big characters to be cast or recasted. But seeing Terrence Howard, he does a great job. He is really fantastic. There towards the end where he looks at one of the machines and he's like, next time, baby. And then goes. I mean, it's a clear reference to War Machine. But it's really great. Jeff Bridges is probably one of my favorite actors ever. So, I mean, just him playing the Warmonger, aka Obadiah Stane, he's so great. He's so well done. I mean, I love him in everything from Starman to K-Pax to Tron and everything. He's such a good actor. Obviously, the dude in The Big Lebowski, he's so great. Clark Gregg's first appearance in the MCU, everybody's first appearance in the MCU. So it's really, really well done. So I really liked it. One of the things that I absolutely love about this movie is foreshadow. I am a huge stickler for foreshadow. So if you've seen some of my other videos, so for example, Star Trek or stuff like that, especially Star Trek Into Darkness is awful at foreshadow, where my husband, who knows nothing about Star Trek, and Bones is like, I'm gonna put Khan's blood into this Tribble. Why? To see what happens. My husband, who's never seen Star Trek, is like, are they gonna make that Tribble come alive with the blood? Bad foreshadow. Awful foreshadow. So this movie actually has really, really good foreshadow, where Stark is testing the suit and freezing everything. And then sure enough, when he's fighting Obadiah and how did you solve the freezing thing? It's great because you're like, oh, I know what that is. So stuff like that's really, really well done. They reference the 10 rings in this, which is the Mandarin, which, I mean, we do see eventually down the line, and then, all sorts of stuff, which we'll talk about as soon as we get to it. But just the fact that they're setting things up is really fantastic. It's really well done. So I loved this. I thought it was a great movie. I remember seeing it in theaters. Like I said, so this came out in 2008. So I was, a junior in college by the time this came out. I am old as fuck, let me tell you. So I loved it. We get the Stan Lee cameo of him dressed as Hugh Hefner. No speaking lines, but it is what it is. So, I mean, I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. Like I said, at this point, superhero movies were on the incline and the decline. They were hit and miss. So I loved it. A lot of rumors about Samuel L. Jackson for this one. So if you watch after the end credits, Samuel L. Jackson shows up as Nick Fury. And supposedly he had signed up a multi-picture deal for this. But then his scene is 10 seconds long. And he was like, fuck it, I'm not doing it again. And Jon Favreau was like, trust me, it'll be so much better, just keep going. And he's like, okay, but if I don't get more screen time, I'm not doing this again. And sure enough, of course, he does get more screen time. But still, like, how many people missed that Samuel L. Jackson cameo in the first Iron Man movie? It's fantastic. It's really well done. So I'm curious what people think about this first one, looking back on it, for those who have seen it, who have not gone back and rewatched it since then, who love it. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to discuss it and rehash the old memories. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will see you guys next time for The Incredible Hulk.